Hello, 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 good people. We are back, spitting nothing but the facts. I am your host, Mr. HJ, and I'd like to thank you for your time today. Question: have you ever been around a person that always has an excuse for everything? Be it their job performance, their relationship, or lack thereof. A reason they can't accomplish their goals, or a group of people, an individual, perhaps holding them back. Ever been around somebody like that? I know I have. If so, this topic will be very helpful for you. Or if it's you, stop being that person. Today's topic is all about no excuses. That's right. No excuses. You are responsible. Complainers are not winners. Let me say that again. Complainers are not winners. Now, don't get me wrong. We've all complained. You may have a conversation with your family, some people that you trust, your spouse. We all have complaints and we all have complained. But I'm not talking about it on that level, if you will. I'm speaking more of the habitual complainers. The nothing is ever right. Nothing is ever their fault. Nothing is ever good enough. People like that you should avoid like the plague. They will suck the joy out of your life. And you got to remember, misery loves company. So don't be in company with people with that mentality. So the question you may be asking now is, how do I combat that? Well, there's three things that I like to discuss today that I think will be very helpful, very fruitful for you on this journey. First one is, go look in the mirror and say this out loud to yourself. There are no excuses. I am responsible. There are no excuses. I am responsible. And I'm not calling you out because this applies to me as well. Your results are in direct correlation to your work ethic, your knowledge acquired, and knowledge applied in any specific area of your life. Let me say that one more time. Your results are in direct correlation to your work ethic, your knowledge acquired, and the knowledge applied in any area of your life. Stop making excuses. Do the work, learn the skills, and make the sacrifice if a sacrifice needs to be made. Second thing, stay away from negative people. They only drag you down, and eventually you become who you hang out with. Why is this important? As we stated moments ago, misery loves company. A miserable person wants somebody to be there and be miserable with them. It is an age-old adage, crabs in the barrel, things that we've talked about before. What you have to do is, again, rise above, be able to recognize and identify these characteristics, qualities, or traits in a person, and know that this isn't going to be healthy for you, your goals, your future, your plans, or anything to that effect. Negative people are out there. Everybody isn't optimistic. A lot of people have personal things going on. Maybe they came up short on some goals that they were trying to reach. Maybe they have this going on in their life or that going on, and they're bringing that negativity out in themselves because they're experiencing negativity within their lives. All of that is fine. We all have moments in time. We all have things that we're dealing with. But overall, what I want you to understand is you can't spend your time with people who are not focused and ready to do the things that they need to be doing to be successful, because that only drags you down. I always like to think, hey, the person that's ahead of me, let me talk to them. Let me learn from them. Let me glean from them. They will push me, motivate me, give me insight, give me things maybe I hadn't thought about, not feed me a bunch of negativity, because they're looking to grow, or they've already grown and reached a certain level, and you're looking to grow. People that are going to help keep you motivated, right? People that are on the same page as you. If you get on the page with a negative person, where is that book going to end up? So, negative people, avoid them. Avoid negative conversations. Avoid people that don't believe in the dream or the idea or the goals that the company has set or that you have set. You know, people aren't always going to be for you. We've talked about that before. So avoid the negative people and negativity. You may even have to check some of your friends on that. You may have to look and say, hey, perhaps this person that I consider a friend isn't the most healthy person to be in my life. And as a matter of fact, I find myself counseling them more than they're helping me. I can't answer those questions for you, but I'm giving you food for thought. Number 3, and this one is very important as well. Own everything. Own the good, the bad, and definitely what's in between. If you fail, and you most inevitably will, remember that it's your fault. Now that sounds very harsh and very hard. Like, oh man, I failed and it's my fault. This is me? Yes, it's you. Yes, it is absolutely you. You can't blame mama, daddy, cousin, uncles, nieces, nephews, job, the man. You can't blame anybody. You have to look in the mirror, as we pointed out before, and say, it's no excuses. It's my fault. Why is this important? Because if you get into the deflection game, the smoke and mirrors, the haziness, well, I could have done better, but this person, it's a trap. It's a trap to hold you back, and it's a mental trap that will keep you handicapped and crippled from reaching the potential that you truly have inside of you, because you're always looking for an excuse instead of a solution. So yes, I 100% mean that when I say it. It is your fault, because you can learn more. You can fail better. You can learn more and you can fail better. You can learn more and guess what? Fail better until you get it right. So don't look for the excuses. Don't say the rain was out or the sun was shining too much or this person's lunch break was too long or I, got tired or that. No excuse is good enough. Can't put enough emphasis on that. It's a great book that I read called Extreme Ownership. And it was written by a couple of Navy SEALs. Wonderful insight. They gave some of their expertise, some of their different aspects of the military that they dealt with, even on a personal level. And a lot of that pointed to the fact that we, as people and as leaders and as MVPs and LLCs on this channel, we have to be the ones to say, hey, it was me and I can do better. Even in a victory, you can be like, hey, recap. What did we do well and how can we duplicate that and do it again so we can keep winning, right? So those are the 3 points. And as always, it's vital that you put any information that we talk about on this channel into practice, because unless we're doing it, unless we're out in the field, making it happen, it's just talk. So put this into your daily routine, begin going out, making no excuses, looking here instead of everywhere else on why it is you didn't accomplish what it was you set out to accomplish. Definitely want to thank you for your time today. As always, I hope this information has been fruitful. If so, definitely like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm getting pretty close to reaching a subscription milestone, which I think is pretty great. It's not a large number, but we all begin the journey somewhere. And as I like to say on this channel, life is a journey and not a destination, and time is an investment, and your time hopefully has been well invested here with me today. Like, subscribe, comment. Definitely want to hear from you guys. If you want to support the channel financially, feel free to do so. A PayPal QR code will pop up at some point, and you have the opportunity to do that if you would like. But until the next video, I am your host, Mr. HJ, and we are out. Thank you, and God bless. And I'm out.